Hey, what's up guys, WhirlXbow back here, and today we are going to be playing some Protoss Mage. As I said when the mini set first came out, I want to play a deck of each tribe. And I found this Protoss Mage deck online, and honestly, looks pretty sweet. It gets to play Incindius, which is a card I've been wanting to try and I've been wanting to play. I was looking at standard decks, weirdly enough, at school the other day, and I saw, like, Insidious is, like, super played in standard, and I'm wondering why is it not played as much in Wild, so I've been wanting to try and build decks to see if this card is actually playable in Wild. So over the next little bit, we might see a couple more decks with it, but I do want to try out more and more decks with the new StarCraft cards. So with that being said, I don't have much else to say, so let's hop right into the first game and see if we can find some things to talk about. Or I guess, yeah, with that being said, I will see y'all there. Alrighty, first matchup, we are playing against a Shaman, also known as a Shaman, also known as whatever else you want to call him. I'm gonna keep one because we don't have any other elementals in our opener. So keeping one, perfect. We found one. I basically this past turn like 3 is not great, and if I just mulled one card and say I drew this, like I'd be in a kind of a rough spot. So I like the idea of just mulling, keeping one in case I do hit it. If not, like it is kind of a dead draw, but there's a fair amount of 2-drops as well. But there's also a couple 1-drops, so I felt like it would work out pretty well, all things considered, and potentially it can help us get to where we need to be, you know? Oh, fuck. I'm absurdly tired. I might not be the most talkative in today's video, but I just had a really, really long day at work. Also, before we hop more into it, I want to apologize for not streaming yesterday night / earlier this morning. Honestly, I was fully on planning on streaming, but I was like, oh yeah, wake up, record, edit, come home, depending what time I get home at from work, I'll stream. I got home like 20 minutes ago. So I was like, and I didn't record earlier today, partially because I was being a lazy fuck, I'll be honest. I only realistically got out of bed at like 1:30 in the afternoon. I had to leave to work at 2:30. So, did not have a chance to stream because I didn't have a chance to record. Also, to be fair, I feel like it was just going to be a stream where I was going to be sleeping the entire time, I feel, so, yeah. Also, I hope everybody has a beverage. I'm currently drinking me a Coca-Cola. As I said yesterday on stream, I kind of ran out of beer. And, yeah. I'm gonna hold this in my hand for next turn. Just mostly because this way I can continue my elemental chain going. But yeah. Okay. E.T.C, he's honestly had a pretty slow start. And that's, all things considered, it's pretty good for me. Let's start with this. That's charged. It's not even rush. Interesting. I'll play this here. It turns off my elemental chain, but I was planning on playing this anyways next turn. So, I think all things considered, it should be fine. Fuck. What's the hero power this gives? Give a friendly minion and your hero +1. Stand with me. We just go face and we force a Reno play next turn. It's the grab. Okay. I like going for this just because it kind of either forces a freeze effect this turn, which would be forcing Bob, or it forces the Reno. And even then, he still has to try to deal with our board, and I'll be honest, our board is, we're in a pretty decent spot here. If he goes face, poke, play this, give myself a bubble. Or, yeah. I guess I can go this first. Wait, what? Oh, it's a minion. It's that this turn. Please don't tell me it's this turn. No. Okay, I'm gonna clear the Reno. I'm gonna clear this. Just prevent copying. And we're gonna go face. A bunch. Isn't there an infinite combo with this card? Like there's one of the guys, right, I believe that like gets you a Protoss spell, and if you hit this and you can continuously loop this, it's like really, really good. But our next Protoss minion costs 3 less. If not more. Does this, so it's 4 less. The other thing that we play, the other spell, that's not really one of us. That's a good, really good eat. Deal 4 damage to all enemies twice. Improve for each Protoss spell. It's to a minion. Honestly, I'm down to do this. Draw Protoss minion, combo costs 2 less. If that thing's frozen, I don't really have to worry about it. I can kind of... This at 4 is like really good for me. Or I also get the bubble. Let's do that. I want to hold this because this deals 7 twice, right? To all enemies. So that plus this is like actually kind of insane, I want to say. Fuck. Eat this. Fuck, we're good at this game. People underestimate my skill, but fuck, I'm good. Because like that's 7 and then it's 8 the turn the other one, and that's twice, right? So that's 14 plus 16, which is just lethal. Which honestly, it seems kind of fair if you ask me. And even if this doesn't upgrade the future one, it's still so much damage. Protoss Mage might be a little, let me say, a little broken. So that's 3. This is not fair. Like, absolutely not fair. What the fuck is this? Oh, it's only spells. Okay. This is not fair. Who designed this? Was I wrong when I said that? Okay, honestly, all the tries might be broken. Because Zergs felt decent. The other one, what was the Paladin one there that I played? Like, my deck was not optimal at all, and it still felt decent. Because, like, Ghost is such a broken card. But fuck, this might just might be maybe a tiny bit overtuned, I'll be honest. Anyways, let's keep the next one.
Jaina versus Jaina. The time for dreaming is over. You asked for it.
Alright, her Moldus whole hand. It's really, really slow. Am I playing someone that's... What? Yo, Wild's dead. Like, actually just dead. Okay, let's see how good Saruun is. Saruun? I'm not quite sure how to pronounce that. I've been seeing people say like, oh, Brann plus Colossus is like broken. Bro, you don't even need bread. You just need potion to copy it and have it cost like 5. Like even at 6, right? I copy it and I do it again next turn. They're gonna have a 2-drop. Intéressant, intéressant. I should have went face. My plan is to probably decline this out next turn. But I could have eaten that for free. The fact that this is also not next turn, so you can get like double or if not even triple discounts. Right? Say triple discount on Colossus. It's a 3-drop that just deals, I don't want to say infinite damage, but deals a shitload of damage. And I think that is a little unfair if you like that's look at this motherfucker. This card is so broken. I burn a card here, right? Yeah, I cannot play those.
My hand is too full.
Smoking on that pack. That's like one of the best cards in the deck. So like, it's good for me that he burnt it, but it's like really bad for him. So now this is at 2. And then I could like poo, Q, do this. This costs 2 less, then 3 less, so it costs 5 less next turn. And it goes up to 4 damage. That's a little broken. Thank God. Perfect burn. Okay, so again, I just copied this list from online. I don't know how I feel about this. But also Brann plus this card feels insane, right? Like, I understand that you kind of need the upgrade effect to make it, like, playable, but, like, I guess you could do, like, this, into, like, Brann plus the token. Which would be pretty good, right? Because then you're guaranteed they're at 3, and they have 15 of them in their deck, which is lethal, right? Okay, take any of my bad cards. I want you to see this. Well, I think I'm fine with that. And you give me one of these. Please. That's right, not next to the turn after that. This is I fucking hate you. I can guarantee the next drawing it next turn. No, but if I would do just do this. Oh, I had to play an elemental for it to cost 0. Oh no, okay, it's repeat. I don't know why I read reduce, but I definitely read repeat as reduce. Honestly, that's fine. 4 mana draw 1. It's not great, but it also gets me this, which I can do this next turn. Do this. This is down to 1. Is there a way where I could discount these? I should have also probably played this. Just so, like, it buffs all the elementals kind of. Do we even have any fire spells? What's a fire spell in my deck? Are there just no fire spells in this deck? I'm confused as to why that's in the deck. Right? Because that's not... I have no spells in this deck. Is it an E.T.C. maybe? No. I'm trying to figure out why that's in the deck and why there's all these fire damage. Is it this? No. Oh, that's so bad. Why? Hold up. I love this deck, but I don't get why you're playing your next fire spell has +2 spell damage when they're... Do these... Oh, these are fire spells. Does that work? If that works, it's actually pretty dope, I won't lie. I should play this, because I want to play this soon. Okay, good thing I'm at 8 cards in hand. I can't afford to burn any more cards, I'll be honest. I'm okay with that.
For Artanis.
I'll burn one of these now. I think that's fine. Okay, I guess I can do this. Oh, that just... Just you fucking con. I didn't realize it's because this is a Protoss spell. Or Protoss minion, so that just used my 9 discount. Anything besides... Potion? Gets these two. He didn't get another one of these back, which is really good for me. This costs 1,000,000 mana. I need to play this. Don't kill this. Yeah, run that in right there. Beautiful. That gives him a, fuck, that actually got him a Magister. That's, oh, okay. I thought that said deal 10. I'm gonna regret this when he copies that, but... Ooh, that's a good burn. The problem is he's copied the illusion, which means we're in a pretty bad spot, but this card could steal us the game, right? That's kind of my mentality, is this could actually just steal the game. Of course he starts the Brann. He did. Ah! At least he has yet to create... Oh, I'm just dead here, right? That thing can go face? Light Show can go face, right? Yeah. He just loops this infinitely, and there's nothing I can do. Even this ain't good enough. Okay, I'm good. He gets to basically loop that into, I don't want to say infinite, but it's basically infinite. And I don't really want to sit here while he goes through that shit for an hour. Fuck. It's not worth my time. Easier to concede, get into another one. I guess, yeah. So with that being said, let's keep the next one. Alright, are we better than a Paladingo? I think the answer to that is no. Smell this. Honestly, if we're going for the Protoss strat, this should be fine. Honestly, this deck is actually a lot of fun. I know it's something I get. I don't want to say hate, because I don't consider it hate. It's just people like don't get it, but I say the word honestly a lot. Like, I will say honestly several times in the same fucking sentence. And some people are like, yo, you don't have to say honestly all the time because, like, it's your video. Clearly, it's your fucking opinion. And I get that. I don't know. I've just always just said honestly a lot. Going into this fucking rant just made me say it a dozen times, fuck. But yeah, to be fair, I've had people point it out to me in real life, like, man, I feel like every single time you say anything, you're just like, yo, honestly? And I'm like, yeah. Man, I love me some fucking Coke. Coke is so good. Not the drug. The beverage. Coca-Cola. It's so weird, right? Because I work in the restaurant industry, and I definitely work with a couple motherfuckers that are on some other shit, if you know what I'm saying. And like I can't even count the amount of times like, yeah, I was like sitting with my boy, like we were just having some Coke, fuck, and they're like, yo, you were snorting some Coke? I'm like, no, I don't know what made you get that idea, but we had a couple of Jack and Cokes, fuck, and we were just chilling, like, oh, that's what you meant, that's the Coke you meant. I'm like, fucking Christ, man. Restaurant people are some of the most wild motherfuckers you'll ever meet. They all have some of the wildest stories. Like, I was talking to one of my coworkers today. I have no idea how we even got onto this subject. It's like a dead part of our rush. Like, I think it was like 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock. It's like, there was like an early rush, and then there was a rush later on. I was like kind of in between the two. And then we got onto like the topic of drugs, and he's like, oh yeah, we were talking about weed. And he's like, man, the reason I love weed so much is, like, weed goes with everything. You can't drink and have meth. You can't drink and snort Coke. And I'm like, what the fuck? And then I look at my coworker, we just look at each other like, we wouldn't fucking know. He's like, trust me, you can't do those two. It leads to bad nights. And we just, like, looked at this guy. Like, this guy doesn't drink anymore, doesn't smoke, doesn't, like, he's fucking, we're, like, mid-rush, and motherfucker sipping a tea, fuck. The rest of us are having a fucking beer in our hand, trying to fucking, like, clear our fucking minds. He's fucking sitting there sipping tea. Like, this motherfucker's talking to us about, like, not mixing fucking coke, like, fucking drugs together, right? And he's like, oh, yeah, you know. It's the reason I like weed. I'm not gonna have that with anything. Like, and he doesn't smoke weed anymore. It's like, what the fuck? To be fair, that guy has some fucking great stories. I love the motherfucker. He's a great guy. To be fair, everybody I work with, I love everybody I work with. They're all fucking great people. I hate the fucking owners. Fucking every single time the owners come up to me just to say hello, like I give them a props and I fucking go wash my hands. That's how much I don't fucking like these motherfuckers. I don't like them being around me. And the less we're around each other, the better, I feel. I fucking hate those cunts. So I don't buy anything at work. Like, okay, I shouldn't say I don't buy anything at work, but like, it's rare that I'll like go there to eat, or it's rare that I'll go there and like buy beer or whatever. And it's just solely because I don't like the owners and I don't want to give them more money. Like, there's other places that I worked at where like I love the people and I love the owners, and I you know, not often, but I would go there and, you know, I'd be like on my way back from somewhere, we're passing by, I'm like, oh yeah, let's go in for have a beer or two and just chill at the bar, do our own shit. And it's chill, like, but I would very, very rarely do that there. My brothers love the restaurant, so I'll go with my brothers. What the fuck happened? He had nothing on board, and then all of a sudden, like, fucking Libram Pally. Is this even worth it? I guess it's worth it. Why is it? Oh, that's true. My spellcraft's here. That's why. It's like worth it if I draw like exactly this, but even then I've played what, 2 Protoss spells? I don't know if the locations count. I don't think so. Or hover over it, does it tell me? No. It's like 1, 2, 3. So it's dealing 4 to the board twice.
Strap yourselves in.
Oh, that was gotten off this. So 4 is 8 across the board. So if I top deck it this turn, like it's still really good. It clears his board. Costs 4 less, so it's... Does E.T.C have like a billion hand there in it? I think I'm just dead, right? I don't know if there's... I don't think there's anything I could draw even off Finley. Oh well, it is what it is. Yeah, I'm lucky. Yeah, I'm just dead on board. Alright, well, we have time for one last game. So, let's queue it up. Maybe hit someone else that's just trying to have fun with new cards and not just abusing Libram. Me saying that. To be fair, I was playing some really fucked versions, but like... I think Libram is really, really good until you get to like high elo, but that deck is so draw dependent. It's fucking crazy. I'll actually talk about that more in the next game, and I want to know if other people think the same way I do about it. People that have like put the time into playing the deck and whatnot. So yeah, let's skip the next one and let's have that conversation real quick. Alright guys, yeah, I'll see y'all there. Alright. Honestly, this is fine. If I draw the draw spell, like, this is, like, really, really fucking good. But yeah. I want to talk about Libram Pally. Libram Pally is a deck that I didn't expect to like. Well, honestly, at all. It's not necessarily my playstyle, if I'm being honest. But one of the things I noticed about it is, for as good and as powerful as all the cards are in the deck, because we'll be honest amongst each other, right? We don't have to lie here. The cards in that deck are not necessarily the most powerful, right? A 0 or a 9 mana 5/5 that discounts for every Paladin card you play is not great, even though it has taunt, right? A 3 mana 3/3 that gives you an 8 mana 8/8 that gets discounted for every holy card, not great. +3/+3 for 4 mana, not great. It's the combination of like the discounts, right? The discounts help out. Without the discounts, the deck would be unplayable. Even if it was +2/+3 at the end of turn, return to your hand, not playable. But the deck is so dependent, I find. Especially if you want to go for one of the crazier versions of the deck that rely a little bit less on the Libram themselves. It's still so draw dependent, right? I can't count the amount of times where I've drawn only my Libram cards, right? I'm sitting there with double Libram of Wisdom, double Libram of, what is it? The +3/+3 one, the 4 mana +3/+3. Like, or I'm sitting with those in my hand, or my guys that give discounts in my hand, like the weapon and whatnot. And they just do, without each other, they're not great. And honestly, that's fine. Like, I think it's better that way than it is if you... How do you say this? Like, it's good that it's that draw dependent, right? Because if it was super, like, again, you'd probably hit it, I'd probably say 7 times out of 10, 8 times out of 10. But those 2 games where you miss are basically, I don't want to say instant losses, but pretty close to just, yeah, GG, like, the game's over. And I think that's, honestly, again, I personally think that's fine, and I like it that way. What the f is going on? Okay, that's not great for me. They can't attack this turn, which is really good for me. Do I just gain another 9 here? Yeah, I think it's fine. Gain another 9. I know the freeze does nothing, but just gaining 18, he gets 2 dudes. They can't attack right away, so that's fine. But, yeah, right. So, just looking at it, say it's 8 out of 10. Because I feel like that's pretty average to hit, like, a good combination of both, right? Because if you hit 3 discounts, again, your deck is not doing that much. So you realistically need to hit 4 discounts, like a total of 4 mana discounted. So it's a weapon to the creature, or 2 weapons, or whatever. But if you hit 1 and 1, 1 weapon, 1 creature, it's still pretty fucking weak. So I would say a good average is 8 on 10. And at a deck that I would say is top tier, 8 on 10, well, yes, good. It's not anything special. I kill Brann here and I kill that thing. I think that's the best. I don't want to leave him Brann plus Astlore next turn or whatever. So, yeah. Basically all that to say, I think Libram Paladin is fine solely due to how, I don't want to say inconsistent, because again, people will disagree definitely with the consistency. Okay, so these cost 9 default. Or no, 10 default. I only have 2. I need to draw a Libram spell here. But yeah. Again, I like the deck. I don't think the deck is too good. I don't think the deck is too bad. I think it's honestly in a perfectly fine spot where it is. And again, I don't want to see the deck get nerfs. I think the deck is fine. So these are 3 and 9, right? Three and 9, so I can have it be 3 and 6. I guess I just do this. That's fine. Hopefully next turn we draw another spell for it. Hopefully we actually draw the draw card. Draw 2 cards of the type there. And I think that could be really, really good. But yeah, no, I just... Why did I kill a 3/3? Did I kill a 2/3 instead of a 3? I'm an idiot, but nothing's new. But yeah, no, I just think overall, Libram Paladin is in a perfectly fine spot, and I would not change anything about it, basically. Again, I've played the deck a lot. I probably have 50, 60, 70 games underneath my belt with the deck, at least. Like, with their different variants, right? Like, I've played your variant that is much more aggressive, and I've played your more control variant, and I've played variants that play just a shitload of random other legendaries. And again, the big problem with the deck is just how inconsistent it is, and I think honestly that's perfectly fine. 4 to the board 3 times? Or 4 times? These cost 8 now? If I draw another warp gate next turn, then it becomes silliness. I can also just play 1. And this is 9 mana, or no, it's 8, so I actually can't do that. 1 more turn? 1 more turn of waiting, just in case we hit. How much damage he's pushing? 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So 13 minus 8 is 5, so I'm at 32. Yeah, I'm not to wait another turn. I'm assuming that his hero power eats my bubble, right? That's perfectly fine. But yeah, no. I like Libram, and I think Libram's fine. People might disagree with the fact that Libram's fine, but I don't think the deck is too broken, and I don't think the deck is too weak either. I think it's at a pretty decent spot. If I would nerf anything in the deck, it would probably be just raising the weapon up 1 mana. Or like lowering it to 2 attack. Because right now, again, yes, the deck is consistent. Yes, you'll have draws where you go insane, but again, say in 10 games you'll have 1 draw where you go insane. You'll have 2 dead draws. So 7 games you're playing fairly. 2 games you basically instantly lose to any deck that has tempo, any deck that has any amount of board control and shit like that. So, all things considered, I think it's fine. I would like your guys' opinion. I don't know if maybe I'm like completely mentally unchecked from it, but I feel like it's fine. Yeah, let's just do this, I guess. Summon a copy of a friendly Protoss minion. Takes double damage. 5 twice. Deal him 10. Deal him 10. Give Brann a bubble. I'm gonna copy this so this gets bigger. Maybe this is not the best thing, and I would have liked to also be able to play this, but missing a little bit of damage there. Next turn it's 12, which puts him to 5. So this kind of also forces Reno out of his hand, right? That Reno. Aluneth would be an insane draw here, if we're being honest. I'm dead next turn, depending what he draws. I should have probably done this and given a bubble. And I might just be dead. If I'm dead, I'm fine with that. I'm not worried. Potion of Illusion was maybe a card I could have waited for. But, hey. I could have hit the one that says your next Protoss card costs 2 less, and that would have been really good. Blink would have been... Blink does nothing anymore. Can this loop into... I guess it can loop into itself, right? There's nothing that says it can't. Chrono Boost is like the best one by far, right? If he doesn't have second Raza, I guess it might be a little bit hard for him to kill the 9/4 if he was forced to burn Raza or Reno here. That kind of tells me that he has an answer to this. That's fine. I'm perfectly fine with that. Something relevant would be a very, very good draw. This potentially draws me Aluneth next turn. Hopefully it does draw me Aluneth, because if it draws me Aluneth, then I draw this. For turn I draw this. Then this wakes up. No, this wakes up next turn, so I can never draw potion now. Kinda sucks, but what can you do? It would have been really nice to copy this. Yeah, we're fucked. No, there's no 6-drop in my deck that's really, really good here. I don't know why I didn't go face. Honestly, I would have probably went face here. Because even if he draws... I have to draw them, huh? It's also only one that deals 3, the other ones deal 1. Or no, it's 4 and then 2. Are we just done on board? That pops 10, 18, 22, 22 plus 4, 26. He had lethal if he didn't hero power my guy. He just had straight up lethal on board, right? It's 27 exactly on board. 10, 18, 21. No, it's 29, so he definitely had lethal. I mean, if he has a way to prop my, No, what am I saying? He pokes that into there, he deals 14, which eats my bubble. What are you doing, my guy? You... I'm upset that I'm gonna lose to this guy. I'm gonna... Like... I guess if you want to play multiple cards, you just have to poke, play this. It was lethal. Could have hero powered my face as well. Oh well. Honestly, I don't even care that I lost. This deck is really, really cool. I like the Protoss cards. I think they're still probably the weakest ones out of all of them. I think Zergs are the best. And then honestly, actually, are Protoss... What did the Paladin ones do? Where the fuck is Pally? Right. I forgot what they were called. He's a 6-drop or is he a 7-drop? I also don't remember that. What are they called? Terran. So yeah, these are the Starship guys. It would have been nice if these were in the Starship classes. So this is what you had the other Starship cards to kind of combine with them. I think that would have made them better overall, but yeah. Okay, so it probably goes Zergs is the best, Protoss next, then the Starship. As much as I think the Starship cards are cool, I definitely feel like they're the worst. Now that I've tried each of them, I feel like I could probably say confidently Zergs are the best. Like, Zergs felt very, very strong. Protoss feel pretty solid. I think, again, probably not the best gameplay, like skill-wise. Maybe not the best build around for it with like the elemental package. Couple dead cards, I feel like everything that gets like plus fire damage without any real fire spells in the deck. Also feel kind of weak. But deck was cool. Would recommend giving it a try. I found this deck on Reddit, so it's not like a deck that was like, oh, someone hit legend with it, but it still felt pretty good. Honestly, give it a try if you guys have the cards. Anyways, with that being said, hope you all enjoyed the video. If you guys did, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. As always, follow me on Twitch and Twitter. Have a great rest of your day, and I will see you guys all on the next one, where hopefully we win some games. Alright, guys, yeah. With that being said, I will see y'all there. Peace.